Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Mariam. I am so happy to continue this special playlist about inspiring global figures. Today we are going on a time travel journey. We are going to meet a man who did not just draw pictures. He built worlds. He created magic. His name is Walt Disney. This story is for you. It is simple, it is clear, and it is perfect for your practice. Before we start, remember this: you are not just learning English. You are unlocking a superpower. Every word you learn is a key. Every sentence you speak opens a new door. Do not fear mistakes. Mistakes are not to failures. They are to steps. They are proof that you are trying. And trying is how heroes are made. So take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. Open your mind. Let us begin the story of the boy who dreamed the big. Chapter 1. The Boy with a Pencil. Chapter 1. The Boy with a Pencil. Walter Elias Disney was born on December 5th, 1901 in Chicago, USA. He was not born rich. He was not born famous. He was just a little boy with a big imagination. His family moved many times. Finally, they settled on a farm in Missouri. Life on the farm was hard work, but for young Walt, it was paradise. Why? Because he loved nature. He watched the birds fly. He watched the pigs play. He watched the horses run. These animals were his first friends, and later they became his first characters. But Walt did not just watch. He loved to draw. He drew on everything. He drew on paper. He drew on the walls of the house. He even drew on the barn. His father was sometimes angry. He said, "Walt, stop drawing on the walls." But Walt could not to stop. Drawing was his voice. Drawing was his joy. At school, Walt was not the best student in math or history, but in art class, was the star. He learned how to make pictures move. This was called animation. It looked like magic. Static drawings started to dance and run. Walt was fascinated. He knew right then, this is what I want to do. This is my path. He carried his pencil everywhere. He saw stories in the clouds. He saw characters in the shadows. He believed that anything was possible if you could imagine it. Chapter 2. The Taste of Failure When Walt grew up. He wanted to be a cartoonist for newspapers. He took his drawings to an editor. The editor looked. He read them and said, "Sorry, Walt, you have no imagination, and you have no good ideas." Imagine hearing that. Rejected, hurt, but Walt did not go home and cry forever. He started his own small company called Laugh-O-Gram. He made short, funny films. But guess what? The company failed. He had no money left. He was hungry. He ate dog food to survive. He slept in his cold office. It was a very dark and lonely time. Most people would quit. Most people would say, "I am not good enough." But Walt had something special. He had resilience. Resilience means he's getting up when you fall down. He packed his bag. He bought a one-way train ticket to Hollywood, California. He had only $40 in his pocket and one unfinished drawing of a rabbit. That was all he had. But he had hope, and hope is powerful. In Hollywood, he tried again. He created a character named Oswald, the lucky rabbit. People loved Oswald. It was a hit. But then disaster struck. His partner stole the rights to Oswald. Walt lost his character. He lost his team. He lost his money. He sat on a train ride back home, feeling sad and defeated. But in that sadness, an idea sparked. He needed a new character, a character that was truly his, a character that no one could take away. Chapter 3. The mouse that changed everything on that long train ride. Walt began to draw. He drew a little mouse. It had big round ears. It had white gloves. It had a friendly smile. At first, he called him Mortimer, but his wife, Lillian, shook her head. She said, "No, Walt. Mortimer sounds too serious. Call him Mickey." And so Mickey Mouse was born in 1928. Walt released a film called Steamboat Willie. It was revolutionary. Before this, cartoons were silent. But now, Mickey could whistle. He could sing. He could talk. The sound synchronized with the movement. It was like nothing the world had ever seen. The audience went crazy. They laughed, they clapped, they cheered. Mickey became a star overnight. Why did Mickey succeed? Because Mickey was optimistic even when things went wrong. Mickey smiled. He whistled a tune. He kept moving forward. Walt put his own spirit into Mickey. He taught the world that even in hard times, you can find joy. Walt said, "I always like to look on the optimistic side of life. Be like Mickey." When English grammar is hard, smile. When pronunciation is difficult, keep practicing. Stay positive. Your attitude is your superpower. Chapter 4. Building the Magic Kingdom Mickey was huge. But Walt had a bigger dream. He looked around and saw dirty, unsafe amusement park. He thought, why can't there be a clean place, a safe place, a magical place where parents and children can have fun together? He wanted to build Disneyland. Everyone told him he was crazy. Bankers said it will fail. It costs too much money. Friends said, stick to cartoons, Walt. Don't build a park. But Walt did not listen to the noise. He listened to his vision. He sold his house. He borrowed money. He risked everything he had. In 1955, Disneyland opened in California. On opening day, it was chaotic. Paint was still wet. Rides broke down. It was very hot, but people did not care. They were happy. They felt like children again. They saw the castle. They met Mickey. They entered a world of dreams. Disneyland was a massive success. It changed entertainment forever. Walt proved that dreams are real if you work hard, if If you pay attention to details, if you care about people's happiness, he famously said, Disneyland will never be completed. It will continue to grow as long as there is imagination left in the world. Your English is like Disneyland. It is never finished. You always add new words, new skills, new confidence. Keep building your park, brick by brick, word by word. Chapter 5. The legacy of a dreamer Walt did not stop at Disneyland. He loved technology. He used new cameras. He used vibrant colors. In 1937, he made the first full-length animated movie, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Critics call it Disney's folly. They thought it would fail, but it became a masterpiece. It touched hearts around the globe. Walt won 22 Academy Awards, Oscars, that is, a record that still stands today. No one else has won so many, but Walt was not just about awards. He was about storytelling. He wanted to connect our families. He wanted to bring joy to the world. In 1966, Walt passed away, but his legacy lives on. Today, Disney is a giant company. It makes movies, parks, toys, and shows. Millions of people smile every day because of Walt's vision. He taught us that age does not matter. Background does not matter. Money does not matter. What matters is your idea and your persistence. He said the way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Stop worrying. Start speaking English. Start writing. Start doing. Action creates results. Chapter 6. 4 lessons for your journey. What can we learn from Walt Disney for our lives and our English learning? Here are 4 golden lessons. 1. Embrace failure. Walt failed many times. He went bankrupt. He was rejected, but each failure taught him something. Do not fear mistakes. In English, say the wrong word, good. Now you know the right one. Fall down. Get up. Failure is just feedback. 2. Trust your imagination. Walt saw a mouse and saw a star. You, he, see a book and see a new world. Use your imagination. Imagine yourself speaking English fluently. Imagine traveling. Imagine working globally. Your mind creates your reality. 3. Pay attention to details. Walt cared about small things. The shape of a leaf, the smile of a worker. In English, details matter. Pronunciation, grammar, tone. Care about the small steps. They build the big picture. 4. Never stop growing. Walt said, Disneyland is never complete. You are never done learning. There is always more. Why to know? Stay curious. Ask questions. Read new books. Growth is a lifelong journey. Chapter 7. Conclusion and ultimate motivation. Thank you for listening. This was the story of Walt Disney, a boy who drew on walls, a man who built a kingdom, a dreamer who never gave up. Walt said, if you can dream it, you can do it. So dream big. Dream in English. Dream of a better future. Now, listen to me closely, my friend. You are powerful. You are unstoppable. You are a creator. Every time you open your mouth to speak English, you are casting a spell of change. You are breaking barriers. You are crossing oceans. You are connecting with billions of people. Do not let anyone tell you. No, do not let fear whisper in your ear. You are the hero of your own story. Write it with bold letters. Speak it with a loud voice. Live it with passion. The world is waiting for your magic. Unleash to it. Share it. Shine bright. If you liked this audiobook, please share it with a friend. Practice your English every day. Read a little. Listen a little. Speak a little. You are on your own magical journey. Keep going. Trust the process. This audio was made for A1 learners by Mariam. I spoke slowly. I used clear words. I repeated key ideas. If you want more stories, like this, please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon so you never miss a video. Join our community of learners today. Leave a comment with one dream you have for your future. I read every comment. Take a deep breath. Smile. You are doing great. You are braver than you think. You are more talented than you know. See you in the next lesson. Goodbye.